So I'm super excited to have Nirav Mehta on the show. Thank you so much for joining in.
So yes, thank you so much for having me on the show.
Do you still think that you should rebrand, or the brand that is built, it's been wonderful?
There is nothing better than GadlaWala, I think, for the industry where I belong. The logo of my face, beard, specs and hat, or the whole term GadlaWala, everything will have this branding. Even in Starbucks, when you write the name, once you pay and they will call out your name, GadlaWala. So then 10 more people will hear ki ye kaun sa naam tha.
The transition, from GadlaWala to GizmosWala, why that happened?
The first thing I got is I got a 3D type condom shaped visiting card printed.
Okay.
And did it to my family members. Ki, okay, now I'm getting into this industry. What do you think? Right? Not the regular visiting card. I have a depiction of.
As of now, let's wind it up this episode with some quick rapid fire questions. What will be the name of your autobiography?
नहीं वो तो है अलबेला.
What does that even mean?
वो तो है अलबेला.
Okay. And what is albela? I don't know. Hi everyone, welcome to another show of Let's Build, where we get entrepreneurs who have built their entire business based on their vision, and they have built their vision and their business out of it. Today we have another amazing guest. We have Nirav Mehta on the show. Nirav Mehta is the owner of GadlaWala and the co-founder of GizmosWala. He is a serial entrepreneur and he's been building multiple businesses since decades. From taking over his family businesses of selling mattresses, building that empire, and completely transitioning and started to sell sexual wellness products in India, breaking multiple taboos across India. He is a great entrepreneur, and he is also the alumni of Shark Tank India, where he has pitched his product in front of those sharks. Apart from running these two businesses, he's also consultant to multiple businesses. He's also consultant when it comes to branding, and an amazing fashionable person. I myself get fashion advices from him. So I'm super excited to have Nirav Mehta on the show. Thank you so much for joining in, sir.
Yeah, hi Venki. That was super intro, yaar. Really nice to hear all good things. So yes, thank you so much for having me on the show.
Definitely, sir, definitely.
Yeah, the moment the camera starts rolling, I think I have a history that I'll start fumbling.
Definitely.
Post the camera being used, I'm absolutely more talkative and more expressive. That's how you can put it. But no, I'm really happy to be here, and thank you so much for having me.
Sure, sir. It's my pleasure. And you just forget about the cameras. It's like we are just having a conversation.
Sure.
So, how did you take over your family business of GadlaWala, like selling mattresses?
No, so because I was into creative industry, like I was training and coaching out of Photoshop and Flash, and there was Silicon Graphics like Maya. That time I was maybe the youngest student there. And I wanted to be in computer graphics line, but of course there was some need in the family that I have to look into the business part. So thought of joining my father's business. That completely different than what my creative instincts and my creative calling was, but I just took it positively, and then I got a ready-made Pethak at the store. Where we deal in mattresses. We are traders, we are not manufacturers. And so it was a supreme experience taking this also, the whole change and the shift from someone who would be on a computer setup and now moving to complete retail sales and talking to people, talking to various customers. That's where it is. So it was a good shift, and learned a lot and still learning. And it's been 2002 is when I joined him, so it's 23 years of
Interesting. Yeah. So when you were in this creative field with Photoshops, learning Photoshops and everything, so that is more like your creative calling. Okay, so when you entered into your father's business, was it more of because the family asked you to, or was it more because you wanted to become an entrepreneur?
No, no, I never wanted to be an entrepreneur. And if now people would know me, I can hardly scream or I can hardly express my. So I think I am better doing a desk job and someone monitoring it. I'll be much more better and much more productive. But this fell into place, and of course, there used to be this saying कि गुजराती है तो business तो आना ही चाहिए.
Okay.
So I don't know. That all fell into place, and it felt nice to talk to people, visiting their residences for even mattress measurements at that time when I started, because I used to go with my staff to interact with the clients at their doorstep, because my team used to go to take the measurements of the bed and all. And that's when you start talking, you start showing samples. So I've learned all of that. And it was a different journey, but as I said, every time I was learning new things.
Got it. So you accidentally entered into entrepreneurship, but then you adapted to that. Right? If not that opportunity of entering your father's business, okay, you would have been full-fledged into any creative field?
Yeah. And I had, in fact, I had got admission in one of the universities in Melbourne. All my friends shifted there. I have relatives there. So that thing was planned. All my other interviews were done here for the universities and IDP, Australia, and because Australia was raging that time. This I'm talking about in 2001, 2002. So the plan was set that I will move out, and then maybe that is where I belong and I will enjoy, and I just love international places. So that's how it went. So the plan was ready, but then I had to get and join my family business, and I took it positively because there was a need. So I had to be there. I couldn't run away. So that's where the life took me. So since 2002, struggling to do business and learning and again implementing.
But now, as I know, you're doing really well, right? So in the last 23 years, what do you think changed a lot that, either in yourself or in the business that helped you grow your business?
No. Of course, every time you keep on evolving, you understand, you learn the changes also. What is the demand of the market based on what category of business you are in, whether you're into service industry or products or into any any profession like doctorate or lawyers and all. You learn by each passing day, and the experiences count a lot. So all these have been. I have been fortunate that I got the opportunity also to evolve, to bring in new ideas in my business. My father, my boss, was approving of everything I used to come up with, because he was under that guilt that because of the family requirement of the need to be there available in the business, I have quit my passion of creative industry. So he always given me the liberty to do whatever you want as far as you are there in the business. And whatever ideas I used to come up with related to my category of industry, but I was there, I have come up with new ideas, and that has all worked for me. God's been really kind. I have been blessed with that instinct and the need of the hour. If it's giving mattresses on trial or going to the supplying mattresses to celebrities, what are the things, because they cannot come to your store. So whatever services you can offer it to them at their doorstep, those are going to be the change in the industry. Plus, we made a mock-up room where we had the whole hotel experience. Again, that was a fun one of its kind. Plus, as a retailer, no brands used to participate in exhibitions, interior fair. Again, I came up with those ideas, and I used to go to these brands and I used to negotiate, okay, I'll only sell your brand if you pay 60% of the expenses of the booth space and they said nobody has come to us, so we would love to do it. And these things changed, and in like 5 days we used to sell 100 plus mattresses standing at good exhibition centers, and yearly we used to participate in multiple shows. So all these things have always worked for me. So the idea has to keep coming and it has to be implemented, and you have to try and evolve also. Otherwise, you are same only. Like there would be hundreds of mattress walas next to your house.
Yep.
Why would you come to me all the way? And what am I doing something different? So I have to adapt the change.
So the name has always been GadlaWala?
No. So family business, the company name was or is Swastik in one way. And because post evenings when friends were sitting across with their drinks, they used to always ask me if like to narrate any funny incidences about buying and selling mattresses.
Okay.
And the way they used to address me, Gadla, come and talk something, speak something. So because in Gujarati, mattresses means Gadla. So GadlaWala became just a tag name. So I just love that name. I said, yeah, what best then you can resonate category and your persona like this. So this fell into place. This was exactly in 2013-14. I joined my father 2002. Since then it was Swastik only. 2013-14 the shift happened that no, yeah, let's build a brand, let people have a recall value. So GadlaWala was a good term, and then it, as I said, it's very catchy. So just played with the words and got this thing, and then of course all the logo and all came,
Exactly.
which also added to the personality.
Great, yeah. Interesting. So after 10 years, you rebranded it, right? Let's say it's been more than 10 years now. And if you see nowadays, brands come up with, not those easily recognizable names. They come up with different names, right? So do you still think that you should rebrand, or the name, the brand that is built, it's been wonderful?
No, I think there is nothing better than GadlaWala, I think, for the industry where I belong. So in my regular life also, if you see anything I'm carrying from my bag to my cigar box, to my hat box, to my ice crate, everything would have GadlaWala as imbibed. If it's just a hologram, the logo of my face, beard, specs and hat, or the whole term GadlaWala, everything will have this branding. And I feel wherever I go, even a cabbie will remember me because I give the name only. Even in Starbucks, when you write the name, once you pay and they will call out your name, I will always give GadlaWala. Why? Not the reason they can call me Nirav, but because the moment they will say loudly GadlaWala, so then 10 more people will hear कि ये कौन सा नाम था, ये क्या नाम सुना. So that is where. So I don't think so that any other word can beat GadlaWala relate as far as the category and till the time I am in the business.
So that's branding 101. Like put your brand everywhere. Right? It helps a lot.
Then only people will remember.
Exactly. So when recently I was watching one of the business lesson, and in the first main point he said you're not able to scale your business because people don't know you yet. You may think, my company is being social. So you may think as being social we are promoting, I've been part of certain business organizations, you go and you promote. But that is a limited number of people and a limited number of times. It's not like you're always, hammering your audiences. Apple or any other big company, even after being such a huge company, they still promote because people don't know. So many people don't know, right? So the same way, you always make sure you always engrave or everywhere, whatever you use or wherever you go, you always try to, instill that brand name over there, right?
See, if you have a vision to build a brand and to be there in the business, then this is it, because these are all your parallel marketing activities also indirectly. Because the moment you are in a party, like suppose it's your party where you have mixed crowd, I would not be knowing your other side of friends, your relatives, your cousins and all. Now when I'm meeting them or something, what is different in me and then others? People will just meet and go, happy, hi, whatever.
Right.
But when you have some brand element in yourself, so people will remember you even the next party, whenever, even after 3 years, you'll put, okay, there was one of your friend who had a hat and he was carrying an ashtray with GadlaWala written or something. It is bound to happen. You cannot dodge this thing, and this is adding to the thing. Or GadlaWala aayega to theek hai, wo mattress ka aayega. I have seen this in my life. So my daughter's school, parent teacher meetings, all this. initially hardly people used to know, right? What business? Why will I ask someone, my daughter's friends, parents, what
Exactly.
are you into?
Exactly.
People would ask, but I have never asked. But these things automatically then they come to know, and then of course it converts into business also, because that's where they will remember and they will think, यार mattress है तो इनको पूछते हैं. And I'm not an IPO yet,
Yeah.
and I'm not the brands like this, but this is all homely brand name which will register and which will convert into business for sure.
Got it. These are not like modern brand names, but these are very relevant
Catchy.
and very catchy brand names that stays in the mind of your audience, right?
If 50% of the battle is won because of the brand name,
हाँ.
then balance and all is just what you feel like, or it will automatically on within your conversations it will happen.
Got it.
वो 50% तो you have already nailed it, no यार. ऐसा.
Got it. So when it comes to branding, when it comes to copywriting, I heard this, I'm pretty sure it's one of the biggest marketing, I don't remember his name. So he said 80% of your budget in your entire ad should only go for the headline, because that is the first thing people read. The same way, if you're able to nail your brand name in such a way that people will remember, I think most of your job is done. Right? Just like you mentioned, like 50% काम हो जाता है, because people just remember you. And I think, especially with this attention economy, people will forget you, because it's very easy. You just swipe it, Instagram पे एक और reel आ गया, they just forget you, right?
Correct.
Interesting. So the transition, okay, from GadlaWala, running your father's business for 23 years, right, to GizmosWala, why that happened? Like why, it's a bit unbelievable, or it's a bit unconventional, I would say, from selling mattresses to selling sexual wellness products. Like how did that transition even happen?
There is a story behind the shift from, or an extension from GadlaWala to GizmosWala. So everyday routine was going on. I used to come up with ideas in mattress industry and it was working. Step 2, we just thought, okay, let's monetize the brand name. Let's get more products which are related to sleep. So came up with these hampers, like trousseau hampers, where a mother at a daughter's wedding gives a complete trousseau or a hamper to the daughter when she's going to move into her husband's house. So that hamper used to have everything to do with sleep products, and everything used to be in whites. So this is when it started with, so like a bed sheet, a protector, all these mattress accessories, even candles or anything, scented candles and towels and everything. So the idea came from that. So thought, let's monetize mattress, more have product extension. So came up with nightwear, because I love fashion.
Oh yes.
So hampers के साथ nightwear भी चालू किया, because I just thought कि my passion used to be creative, colors, so and fashion. So let's add both. And I saw there was a huge gap, and there is still a huge gap in men's nightwear industry. So came up with that. So again, I never used to white label nightwear. I used to go to the market. I've done the research, do job working pe uthata tha. I used to buy the fabric of my choice. I think this will work, this won't work, and then give it to the job workers to finish. And then again, whatever I've tried and done, everything again has to be having a brand recall value. Otherwise, it's of no use. Keep making a nightwear is not difficult, but after taking, when someone has bought, the whole experience till it comes to your doorstep is where you will win the customer. So when we made the nightwear, the stock inventory is ready, then we started participating in these flea markets and all. Now in flea market also, we used to buy the last booth, which is like impulse buying booth, where people are just about to leave.
Okay.
2 घंटा exhibition flea market में मस्ती किया, अभी निकल रहे और दिख गया. Because the price range also, your boxers and your pajamas and your men's set would be between 400 rupees to 1200 rupees. तो impulse buy भी वो better होता है. Now, how will people also see me, because it's the last stall, smallest stall. I used to make people wear, like 2 staff wear a night suit, carry a hat, like wear a hat, specs, and they are with beard and all. So it's like an alter ego of GadlaWala selling night suits. Plus the racks which were there, all the booths and exhibitions were you can rent it out and have racks. No, I have gone to the remotest places and got foldable racks which has got GadlaWala branding, and very easy to shift from city to city during exhibitions, but again still having the GadlaWala essence, to your paper bag which has a quirky message with a GadlaWala sign. So the whole process, आपने एक 400 rupees का boxer तो ले लिया, but how will I win you over? So when you go back, you show it. Whenever you are carrying it, also, people will ask you because of the bright colors, the bold colors, the name, the quirky lines. कि अरे क्या लेके घूम रहा है? So GadlaWala में we added these nightwear, and then again. Dil mange more, so just thought कि अभी I've told people what to sleep on. Now I'm telling you what you can wear and go to bed. I'm also telling you what all you can do on the mattress. That's where I thought of the sexual wellness. And when we started attending the fairs abroad, we started seeing that out of 300 booths, international fair 300 booths, 180 booths are only related to India and India culture and all related, because Kama Sutra is from the land here. So the themes used to be all India based. So I said India में ही taboo topic है और बाहर तो ये लोग कमा रहे हैं.
So outside people are using like India concepts.
Yeah,
okay,
because,
okay.
They are like a Bahubali or the ancient eras and all. Because Khajuraho and all this. So the themes of these booths also used to be like that.
Okay.
तो सोचा यार साला अपन ही नहीं use कर पा रहे हैं, but the world is using it. And I saw there was immense potential. Of course, I knew the journey was going to be tough, but I don't know, it just fell into play. I just felt कि यार चलो अगर बहुत बड़ा कुछ करना है तो ये घुस जाते हैं.
So when you were running all these experiments, okay, and your father was giving approvals for everything because he was already happy कि okay मेरा बेटा कर रहा है, let him do it. What was the best experiment that worked out when it comes to, let's say, GadlaWala?
So GadlaWala videos we came up with, those were all the funny and clean humorous videos, which
on YouTube.
Yeah, on YouTube. I used to time pass write all these funny incidences so that I can narrate it to my friends during the weekend evening parties of what happened, which type of clients came, what was the funny incidences which happened. Because that time I used to feel mattress selling is the second most embarrassing thing after selling a lingerie. Because the concept was ki if anybody is getting married also, even if the house interiors is not changed, they will change the interior of the bedroom. मतलब the boys side parents used to come कि हमको गद्दा change करना है because they're getting married and all. So that used to be the mindset, and all these incidences I used to pen down because generally used to be free. If there are no walk-in clients, you are free. You are just counting the stars inside the store. But I used to write, and my mind used to always be very busy, and so that's what I converted those stories, asking my friends, can they come for a shoot for 1 day, 2 day. I asked one of my friend, Jailam from Collage Communications. She came with her whole ad filmmaking background to make these pocket videos. And masti mein start hua. Ki chalo GadlaWala, we registered the brand name, the logo and everything. And so we started with this whole GadlaWala series where all these funny experiences of buying and selling mattresses. We have a store set up. If you see the videos, there's a store set up and there are different clients who come in. I'm wearing a suit and I'm the sales guy. And sometimes I have my team who's also selling with me, but it's all funny 4 minute to 5 minutes videos, and it was again way ahead of its time, but that all helped in my networking groups, in my school groups, my circle, everywhere, because people started relating, and that used to be a conversation starter.
Okay.
कि अरे यार वो कल वाला वीडियो तो बेस्ट था, क्या मस्ती किया है क्या, and it all used to be in clean humor. But again, as I said, we are ahead of time. What we could do now, the virality and all, we couldn't encash it that time.
Okay.
But in our own way, we encashed. So that was the best experience, if you say, in GadlaWala, which has stayed back.
Got it. So it's like if you created, and whatever you created in terms of, let's say, the YouTube videos and everything, that was like personal experience, like जो already हुआ है.
Some were fictitious, but majority were all personal. कुछ ना कुछ, और फिर of course fine tune करते थे.
Of course, yeah.
But majority तो actually था.
Okay, interesting. So what you did, and that was when? In which year?
2015-16.
Or like 10 years back almost. Oh, okay. So if you did that same element right now, that would have been much better.
Yeah. Now if someone is ready to put in money and tell कि अरे ये सब मैं handle कर लेता हूँ, bedroom setup or something, and taking care of the ad cost and the filming cost, shooting cost. we would love to do it. The actors are ready and they have a brand recall value within themselves also, and it will be definitely hit. Because the
Interesting.
concept was only funny. I have done one time pass stand up, one open mic stand up act. I had worn a night suit,
Huh.
and I've given this whole episodes thing has. I've given a complete 15-minute stand up comedy
Interesting.
performance just as a part of my bucket list. And again, all the experiences were related to mattress, my mattress experience and clients and all. And yeah, these were all much way ahead of time.
Interesting. So, have you ever thought, ki, with all these other brands coming up who are heavily, let's say, investing in social media and PR activities, have you ever thought, I should also compete with them?
Yeah,
I should also build this big
Of
business?
course, I have always felt, and but you need investors, you need money,
yeah.
you need all these things for marketing. So that's where maybe I've faltered upon, or I've not been able to be successful in getting investors on board at the right time. Otherwise, all these would add.
I agree. Especially if you want to scale like crazy, especially product business, ultimately matters product. You need heavy investment.
Yeah.
Of course, there are other products which can scale up without huge investment, but when it comes to selling mattresses, especially because this is like a day-to-day thing, right? And the more utility-based it is, the heavier the investment would be because there are other competitors sitting in the market, right?
Correct.
Interesting. So you went outside. You understood from a GizmosWala point of view that's a huge potential, okay, for wellness products, and then you came back. So what was the thought? How did you start? How did you say we should also start a company because it is resonating along with GadlaWala, or is it because purely of the market potential?
So during those exhibitions, one was in Hanover, Germany, one was in Hong Kong, and then one was in Shanghai. I got an idea that if we route this whole industry in India via pleasure industry, I will not be successful. In the sense, there would be a lot of other obligations and your laws and
rules
all
and
these
regulations.
rules. So I thought at the same, if I want to get into this industry, if I take the wellness route, then the chances of it clicking are much higher.
Okay.
So I stuck to that, and I also wanted again, coming from a conservative background and all this, of course my father's given me the free, and that doesn't mean I can do anything. In the end, they are also, in their back end, they also are answerable to people in their own sense. So the first thing I got is I got a 3D type condom shape visiting card printed.
Okay.
First I got those things printed, then I handed it to my family members. Okay, now I'm getting into this industry. What do you think?
Before you started the business or anything, you did that first?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I
So you didn't have a conversation.
I blocked the brand name. I did all this, and I just went to an invitation card wala guy, not the regular visiting card. Okay, I want some. I have a depiction of. There is one image. I'll get it patented, whatever design and all, but I just don't want the laser cut. I want a proper condom shape, condom looking packet card, and that came. It was very expensive per card. It came, and then I went to my father, I went to my wife, I said, these are the things, what is your say in this?
I'm planning to launch this.
What your reaction is.
Okay.
Both were absolutely happy, and it just placed well that time. And then my father asked me, give me 10-15 cards more. I have a friend party in the evening and I'll show it to my friends also. Let's take their opinion.
Oh, damn.
So that was the biggest boost. And then sourcing of products, listing, everything was I had very particularly kept in mind. We had 2 lawyers separate whom we were consulting, and they had given me the norms. If I am within these norms, go for it.
Okay.
People have not tried only, that's why they are having these doubts. But these are the norms, nothing will happen. And that's where the sourcing also became the winner. What to get, why to get, anything depicting a body part will not work. We shouldn't. I've never tried. Everything, so properly went through the process. We were the first people to be approved by the government of India into startup space in this category.
Oh, interesting.
So everything was much ahead of time that time. There were hardly 3 brands. One brand had shut shop in August 2020 and we started in November 2020.
Okay.
So we were practically the second brand in this country, and first brand to be Indian origin company, whereas the other brand was a US based brand.
Okay.
Having their market in India. So it was again starting.
So it went off a smooth start then. Interesting.
Not so smooth start, but
It had its blocks, roadblocks, but overcame and everything. Interesting. So no, pressure or no awkward scene in the family and everything. It was like good. Arey, acha hai.
yeah. There was nothing. Even friend circle, everybody were very happy, and it started adding to my personality also. Like wherever then you attend parties or you attend networking events, people will want to talk to you or have conversations with you based on these topics. How much ever they are in their shell, but they would want to know, they would be curious to know about how this industry is performing, what are you doing something, and what made you get into this.
Exactly.
Again, that also became a conversation starter, like my GadlaWala thing.
Okay.
So branding and visiting cards used to be the game changer.
Okay.
Even if I'm sitting in Starbucks or any coffee shop and I've just placed both the visiting cards upside down and I'm having my coffee alone, it's bound to be a conversational starter. Someone would look into it, check, arey, wow, what are you into? And this looks like a condom packet. And that's when you're nailing the...
Interesting. So it's like nailing the first impressions.
Purely.
Interesting.
Then post this, the second time I went for international exhibitions, and I used to give these cards in the store, in the booths, from China vendors to European vendors, everybody used to like, wow, man, this is a unique. Otherwise, this was nothing. Means anybody could have got this. It was just the patent or the design and the style what putta andar gaya, and if you see the card, it's very proper. So that used to be a very, very impactful. Even while males, when interacting with international vendors, that okay, we have liked this. Just initially, after the exhibition gets over, the whole drill is once you back to your country, you will mail to all those people who've met the booth owners, ki, okay, we are interested in buying the products. The first two sentences used to be ki, the guy who gave you the condom packet card. So then they will remember. Otherwise, there are hundreds of people in that exhibition meeting you as a stall owner.
How will you stand out? And that should be another master class on how to stand out.
Yeah, I can only do this.
Great. What was Shark Tank India? How did that work out? How did you land it? What was the experience?
So me and my elder daughter, we used to watch American Shark Tank a lot.
Crazy good.
A lot.
Crazy good.
We used to have fun, and she was in her 10 years or 9-year-old thing.
Okay.
And so suddenly we got one of my friend. We were again in the evening having drinks, and he happened to say कि the Shark Tank India आ रहा है, तो तू ट्राई कर. मैं बोला पागल है, ये कैटेगरी एक तो लफड़ा, और इंडिया आ रहा है, ये कैसा है, अपने को नहीं मालूम. बोलता नहीं यार, तेरे को मैं लिंक भेजता, तू चेक कर. In that link there was like you will have to be talking in complete Hindi. There's a process and all this. Then I went back to my partners and I told them कि अरे कल रात को फ्रेंड ने बोला कि ये फॉर्म है भरो. तो ये लोग बोले आर यू मैड कि रिजेक्ट हो जाएंगे, ये इंडस्ट्री अभी भी टैबू टॉपिक है ये वो. एंड इट वाज 2021 जुलाई. वी वेंट लाइव इन नवंबर 2020. सो एग्जैक्टली 6-7 months में ये हो गया.
अच्छा हाँ, लाइक ऑन एन इमीडिएट बेसिस. ओके हाँ,
वेरी इमीडिएट. सो फर्स्ट फॉर्म तो ये मैंने बोला अरे वो लोग रिजेक्ट करेंगे ना, भरने में फ्री है, क्या करना है. सो आई फिल द फॉर्म. इट वाज अ 4 or 7 pager फॉर्म फर्स्ट टाइम. सो शार्क टैंक इंडिया का फर्स्ट पायलट था.
सीजन 1.
The team was new. Sony Television के साथ collaboration was new. So there were different teams. यार Shark Tank का US का team था.
Okay.
Then Sony Television का India का team था. So there are finance people sitting. There are script people. TRP India का थोड़ा emotional बढ़ाना है. Reality show है.
Exactly.
Like your singing shows or dancing shows where they will take your background and blah blah. And अगर माल मसाला है तो तुम in हो वरना bye bye.
Of course, yeah.
So there is a complete team like that. So July we give our first. तो मैं बोला अभी देखेंगे. सो पार्टनर्स यूज्ड टू लाफ कि नहीं होगा यार, पागल है. मैं बोला वो लोग के पास उनका लॉयर्स रहेगा, वो लोग रिजेक्ट करेगा, अपने को क्या चिंता. एंड बिकॉज इट वाज द फर्स्ट सीजन नो, सो एवरी प्रोसेस वाज टेकिंग मच डिलेड टाइम विद इन देम. सो जून जुलाई का फर्स्ट राउंड का आंसर आया जुलाई एंड में. फिर यू गॉट सिलेक्टेड सेकेंड राउंड में 21 पेजर का इंटरव्यू था.
व्हाट?
वो भरो. तो ये लोग मैं बोला अरे अपना पहला राउंड क्लियर हो गया. बोलते क्या बात है. तो तो अभी क्या करना है? मैं बोला सेकंड भी राइटिंग वाला है,
हाँ.
उसमें भी आपका ज़रूरत नहीं, कुछ ज़रूरत पड़ेगा तो नंबर्स के लिए आपको पूछूंगा, तो वो भी फिल 21-22 पेजर फॉर्म मैंने ही भरा, मोर
Okay.
इन डेप्थ अबाउट द इंडस्ट्री एंड ऑल.
Okay.
उसका जवाब आया सितंबर में कि अरे, you all got selected second round also. Now we want a video interview. So then I called up my friend who had one camera and all. मैं बोला तेरा स्टूडियो है, उनका वर्कशॉप है कार का. I said can you record a thing because I need to have that impactful. तो ही ये थर्ड राउंड क्लियर होएगा.
Yeah.
So that also happened. हाँ, सितंबर में ये भेज दिया, उसके बाद कुछ जवाब ही नहीं आया. So we had assumed
Okay,
कि
हाँ,
we were
reject हो
out,
गए.
reject हो गया
हाँ.
after 3 rounds. But happy
Yeah.
I did. नवंबर अगेन, सो अक्टूबर नवंबर, कुछ नवंबर में आ गया सडनली मेल कि यू आर सिलेक्टेड फॉर द फिनाले, मतलब फिनाले एपिसोड, एंड यू विल बी स्टेइंग इन द बबल बिकॉज अगेन कोविड का वापस टाइम चालू हो गया था. सो दिसंबर ये डेट पे आपको ये होटल में रहना है, जूहू में, एंड देन द शूटिंग विल हैपन एट गोरेगांव फिल्म स्टूडियो.
Okay. So they made you stay in that hotel just so
For 4
because of the
days.
COVID protocols and
4 days bubble, me and my partners, फिर वो पूरा
testing, health.
testing, the calls, the mentoring what they used to do even before actually entering the shoot days for 4 days. What are you going to wear? What script you will talk?
So that's Shark Tank, a US team.
With
Overall
Sonic,
team, the full team. Okay.
Indian team. But, so they used to be in regular touch. तो कभी ड्रेस वाले फोन करेंगे कि what are you all going to wear? Because again everything is related to your TRP.
Okay.
Not in a wrong way. It is pure
Of
this
course,
thing.
yeah.
कि यार
They're
the
running
more-
this show. Of course, they want that. How?
So they saw my videos of hats and all that. They saying, we want you to wear hat. So you wear a suit and come and wear a hat. So I said, no, I'll wear a hat. That's what you want. But I want to wear I want to be more catchy. I'll wear a kurta and a hat so that people will remember the look. I might be looking joker also. But I said, no, abhi mere ko nahi sir.
Standing
I
out.
got this red color bold kurta for all the 3 partners wearing a hat. बोला आपको hat चाहिए तो because they were not ready to budge कि hat तो चाहिए ही आपका.
Okay.
Then only it will be a brand. So,
Impactful, right?
yeah,
away,
so
sir.
then that also happened. The whole 4 days of the whole experience in Shark Tank was fantabulous. Yeah, surreal. स्क्रिप्ट भी वो लोग को फनी चाहिए, मस्ती वाला, तो वो भी ना बोला हम लोग.
हाँ.
So 3 days rigorously they are telling there is a script department, there is dress department, there is makeup and all this, there is more mentoring department, finance की इतना valuation नहीं मांग सकते हो based on the sharks and the deals that will close. So the script they wanted कि अरे इंडिया का population इतना है कि देता सब, वो 3 Idiots का डायलॉग है, होता सभी के पास है मगर देता कोई नहीं है, ऐसा करके. मैं बोला ये कुछ नहीं करूँगा.
Okay.
We are not a pleasure industry, we are a wellness thing, so allow me to go via our route. Me and my partner Pooja and Ranjan were really good in, and talking in Hindi was a different. पूरा इंग्लिश में बोलोगे तो ठीक है, थोड़ा हिंदी थोड़ा इंग्लिश करो. ये पूरा हिंदी था. So they
Like
will
you can't
train
even
you in
use-
that also.
Oh, you can't even use English words. Crazy.
So our script used to be like that. So morning 8 o'clock the bus used to come at the Jew hotel. With us in that hotel there are multiple more pitchers staying. They give us a slot. So morning 8 o'clock we leave. वहाँ पे फिल्म सिटी में जाते हैं. They have different departments का timings दिया है. So suppose आप दूसरे पिक्चर हो तो first you will be going to the script team. I will go to the finance team. Someone else will go to the fashion team. So वो पूरा, and रात को 8-9 बजे छोड़ते थे. Again होटल में आते थे. We used to be in our own rooms. Yeah, but it was all worth it.
So the process is that tough.
Yeah. That first season was. उसके बाद तो वो लोग का 2 महीने में तो खत्म हो जाता है. Your whole process of rounds and everything, and then you.
The first one took a lot more time, of course, being the first time.
And then after that, we shot in December 2021. Full 22, there was no answer, questions, anything. We used to write mails. Can we use one picture to market, to tell the world that we are into
We were in
this?
Shark Tank,
But nahi, kuch, no interaction, no communication. I wrote a book also on experience of Shark Tank. क्योंकि कोई बता नहीं रहा था, और घर वाले मतलब कोई रिलेटिव्स को भी बोलूँ शार्क टैंक गया तो कोई मानेगा नहीं ना, एयरिंग तो हुआ नहीं है, हाँ क्या फेंक रहे हैं तू, शार्क टैंक में गया तो मैं किधर और बड़ा खतरों के खिलाड़ी में गया. So then I wrote a book because I owe this to my daughter, because she, the biggest impact after those bubble days, and when she came to know that none of the shark were interested, because she was following the Shark Tank journey of mine and US also, so she knew the whole thing. And the day I came back after 4 days and I told her, yaar, the first thing she asked me, ki mila ki nahi koi investor, and I said no. So without even hearing my whole story or everything, she completely went into a shell for at least 3 days.
Oh.
We had to take her out of town for 2-3 days to just tell her कि अरे यार the whole experience was good, everything, what happened, why didn't they come, the industry is not, and she's still a kid यार, for me to tell her कि sexual wellness ये इंडिया में चलेगा नहीं ये वो, it was a complete thing. So
She's
I
what,
had
10,
to write,
11 years old, right?
yeah. So I thought कि now I have to write a small book as a future she will remember. And because the mock runs, what we did with the who's who before getting into Shark Tank, through connections like Pepperfry founders were there. One of them sadly passed away of late. But I have the snapshots, the Zoom calls with them. They used to interview. They used to like cut you to the thing. They used to prepare you like crazy. Like they are the
On
vultures.
point,
Yeah, vultures.
Yeah.
But that's how you want it to be. So we had done the whole November and December 2021. We did all of this to be there, presentable in front of the sharks. And the main day Shark Tank, yeah, it all went.
December 2021, they recorded it. And when did they release it then?
रिलीज तो हुआ ही नहीं, फिर सडनली रेगुलर लाइफ रूटीन चला 22 नो आता पता हालचाल कुछ नहीं जवाब नहीं. February 2023 Valentine's Day Eve, I'm playing in the night. I was playing cricket with my friends. I got a friend's 8-9 missed calls. So between the innings, I just saw, okay, are you mad? What happened?
इतना बार मिस कॉल है.
बोलता है नीरव भाई आपका एपिसोड आया है यूट्यूब पे, वायरल हो गया है, देखो जरा. क्या बात करें, वो लोग बोलते भी नहीं है कुछ नहीं. What if I was my office was closed in the sense that the industry मैंने बंद कर दिया क्या? Suddenly कौन ऐसा डालेगा? पूछना तो चाहिए.
Exactly, yeah.
But no,
okay, like zero update out of the blue. They're like they released it.
Yeah.
Okay.
OTT platform and YouTube.
Okay.
And within 12 hours, the numbers which started, orders started pouring, madness. We have not seen this ever, and still struggling industry. 2 lakh, 3 lakh ka monthly sales आता था. And that first month, 43 lakh.
What?
Second, उसके बाद वाला month में 41 lakh, then 37 lakh. ऐसा monthly sale तो देखा ही नहीं है. इतना लोगों का टीम बॉक्सेस भर रहे, काम कर रहे, और किधर भी जा रहे हैं, रिटेल स्टोर में भी कोई जा रहे हैं, वेस्ट साइड ये वो, तो कोई भी स्टाफ आके बोला वी सॉ योर वीडियो. तो मुझे अलग था. पहले तो शर्म भी लग रहा था कि बिकॉज आई वाज फॉर्मलिंग. सो द इंटरव्यू लास्टेड फॉर 54 मिनट्स. द एयरिंग टाइम वाज 13 मिनट्स. उसमें आई एम फॉर्मलिंग, वो वाला ज़्यादा दिख रहा है. But my partners nailed it. And how? And the reason why we sailed it through, because of Pooja, my partner, who was best in that 13 minutes pitch.
Okay. So out of 54 minutes, the entire interview with the sharks went for 54 minutes, and they only aired in 13 minutes. Okay.
And we were lucky to face all the 7 sharks of season 1.
Oh,
it was not
interesting.
5 sharks only, because every episode were only 5. Only the finale week, there were 7 sharks. So we faced all the 7 sharks, and they were really kind, and they were really, and I'm telling you, all these cameras in front of you, it is a different
experience.
एक तो इंडस्ट्री ऐसा गुज्जू, प्लस तो फंबल तो होना ही है यार, फटने तो वाली है कि यार क्या कर रहे हो. और 4 दिन का मेहनत जो था वो टाइम पे हम लोग को जो दिखने वाला था, तो फंबलनेस तो आना ही वाला था. दिग्गज लोग बैठे 7 जन, हम हमारा पिच कर रहे हैं.
Crazy experience.
The whole team was rooting for us. In fact, the Shark Tank team back in, क्या रहे, ये इंडस्ट्री कुछ अलग है, ये लोग कुछ अलग कांड करने वाले हैं, ये लोग मुझे देखने. सो दे वर मोर व्यूअर्स लाइव ड्यूरिंग आवर एपिसोड. उनका टीम का भी सब अपना काम धंधा छोड़ के यही पिच देखने को खड़े हो रहे थे. तो वो नर्वसनेस हम लोग बैक स्टेज देख रहे थे.
So you already knew that कि ये लोग दिखने वाले हैं.
क्योंकि it was just the talk of the town, because every day there were 4 pictures shooting. हमारे पहले 2-3 हो चुके थे, हमारे बाद 1 बचा था. तो मालूम है कि वाइब क्या चल रहा है, इधर शूट चल रहा है ये वो. लेकिन हमारे को इधर सब लोग, अरे यार आपका सुनने के लिए तो और भी आए हैं, प्लस चाय वाला भी आ जाएगा, ये वाला भी, जो भी है, क्योंकि यार ये कुछ अलग है, देखते क्या ये लोग का बैंड बजने वाला है कि सुधरने, मतलब बिकॉज
एवरीथिंग इज रनिंग इन योर माइंड. इतने सारे लोग देख रहे हैं एवरीथिंग. क्रेजी एक्सपीरियंस.
That's why I had to write the book.
Okay. So, after it went live in 2023 February, okay, things started in a really good way. Okay, sales skyrocketed. Okay, how did you, capture that in the long run? Okay, abhi ho raha hai. Okay, but that was, it's a peak because of, Shark Tank.
I've still not been able to capture it the way I should have.
Okay.
Of course, you we became complacent. We became happy that the numbers are doing well, everything is good. But back end में ये चीज था कि it is still a tabooed industry. The meta ads, all these ads were not allowed also in this industry. So whatever sales were happening were organic via the Shark Tank virality.
Yeah.
What after Shark Tank? How will we market more? How will we do something more out of the box, which will make us viral?
Exactly. Or keep you in that trend.
Yeah, because we never got we had one angel investor who came, but post that there was no big money coming. Until now, as we speak, I have given 54 pitches.
Oh.
Not successful anytime.
Okay.
But there are competitors which have come, and right now they have come with 9 crore, 20 crore funding and all, and they are nailing it. And Meta has opened doors in 2023.
So you being ahead of your time didn't help you that much.
Like
even with
GadlaWala
videos, right? Same here. Crazy.
So yeah, sometimes I feel थोड़ा रुक जाना मांगता है कि यार पहले करने दो, पर वही.
But you also got that early more advantage, right?
Everywhere, all the medical marketplaces, we were the first people to be listed as a sexual wellness tab. Even Q-commerce, Zepto, first company to be listed. Nykaa. So we were the first more and most 90% of these places.
Okay.
We used to say, give them samples कि आप पहले रखो, एक बार try करो, and when they saw the traffic coming in this category on their platform,
got it plus established more.
And now we are now not even there, like we are at the second, third page because we are not spending more on their marketing budgets.
Yeah, understood.
So that's where, and the other competitors are nailing it. But still, I would say there is immense potential in this industry in India. It's evolved over the last 4-5 years and still there to last.
Interesting.
We are looking for investors. If via video, if anybody comes, then...
Definitely. So I want to share an experience with the first episode of the podcast that went live. We had a gentleman called Rajesh Hajani. He's into the AC business. Okay, so we interviewed him and it went really well. After that, because of that video, one of his prospective clients saw that and then they gave an order of 11 lakh rupees. Just with that one episode.
So then
first episode.
I'm manifesting.
Yeah.
That,
Definitely.
I'll get now investor only. I don't want any buyer to buy one product.
People are already buying, right? Yeah.
Happy, but yeah, if what nobody could do, I hope this podcast can make it happen.
If it happens,
I'll be
of course, great.
Person.
So, I wish, I just hope, or I could say I'll even pray to make sure they get more investors through this podcast. Okay, because the first one is a hit. We never thought, the guest never thought he will get an order right because of this podcast. So what happened is the person said, he just called me out of the way, Venki, thank you so much. Like, kya hua, sir? Because of your podcast, I got an order of 11 lakhs. Like, okay, that's crazy, but how? So, आपका जब video आपने post किया था, okay, it started reaching to many people, many of my friends, जिसको मैं जानता नहीं हूँ. So one of them called me, it's like, hey Rajani, कैसे हो? I'm doing it, man. मैंने आपका video देखा था, यार, I never knew I'm the AC business. Like, yeah, मैं 30 साल से AC बना रहा हूँ. I'm selling ACs and everything. Oh, great. Can you just meet me in the upcoming week? I think they met in the first in the first meet, they got the order, 11 lakhs. And the best part, the person directly said, see, these are my rates. You can match it. Get my order right away. And he got it. So, of course, he didn't expect.
Thank you for bringing this. I'll have a good day today thinking and hoping that, okay.
Definitely.
Now that I'm manifesting.
Definitely. And also, that is the power of not podcasting, social media or internet as a whole. You never know what opportunities will come from. Yeah.
We'll get, via this podcast, GadlaWala series back in action.
Definitely, why not?
And we'll get the Shark Tank India say again that particular thing. And third is investor.
Definitely.
Best.
So we are manifesting 3 things, and if things happen out, man, it's like another success story for our own podcast, right? Great thing. So now let's move on. We still have a lot to talk about, get to know about. We should definitely have another episode. As of now, let's wind it up this episode with some quick rapid fire questions. Okay.
Oh, this I didn't know.
That's a surprise, right? That's why it is rapid fire. Okay. First question. What is the first thing that comes to your mind when you think about success in one word?
You have to be successful.
Okay, so it's like a must.
Yeah, must have.
Okay.
You're living to be successful.
Interesting. What, according to you, is success?
anything which makes you happy and you're pursuing towards that particular path is success, I think. And you will be happy only if whatever you chose, you wanted to be a part of, and you've going towards it, then it's success.
Okay.
Let it be in different people, different it's very subjective, but I would say you are successful if you're following your own path and what you wanted to.
Okay. Living life on your own terms, we say, and being happy about it.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Next question. Okay. What is the biggest regret in life?
I should have been very good in numbers, and I should have been more and more number savvy person than only creative.
Okay.
There had to be backed by numbers, and because that's the need of the hour. You have to be damn good in finances.
Okay. So you mean to say you should be a good combination of the creative process, making, creatively something, at the same time making money, managing the money part of it both ways. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. What will be the name of your autobiography?
नहीं, वो तो है अलबेला.
What does that even mean?
वो तो है अलबेला.
Okay. And what is albela? I don't know that.
Unique, one of a kind guy.
Okay.
Yeda, mad.
Even your name when I say it every time, iPhone, it gives that pop-up. It says the only villain. Nirav Mehta. But why so? Because it stands out?
I don't know. I have always got fascination with all the Bollywood villains and their names back in 90s and all. So it's always, I've loved that tag, the only villains. The aura and the name mein wasn't.
Okay, that's why.
It was all funny. Yeah. These time pass things.
Like standing out in every element or in every way you can, right? Interesting.
Narcissist is right term ki khud ka raja.
Of course, there is healthy narcissism. And I think healthy narcissism, to a certain extent, helps you build that ego that you can achieve it. And that is why people take that incredible amount of risk to achieve something. You will never get everything in a platter, unless, of course, your parents are super rich. Okay. But if you don't have anything in life, especially if you're not well set, you need to have that level ki yaar, jo hoga dekha jayega, मैं कर सकता हूँ, मेरे से बढ़कर कौन? Not to an extreme level. Okay. Because that you will start treating everyone like shit. Okay, not like that, but I can achieve that. That will definitely help you a lot. Yeah. Next and the last question, since I know you're, too much into fashion and being fashionable, what is one must-have fashion accessory for everyone or all men? For you, it's a hat.
Have.
Yeah. Matlab, if you nail that one element, you're sorted when it comes to fashion.
No, always be overdressed rather than underdressed. That's it. You have to be overdressed for anything. Don't be underdressed, because then overdress is fine. It's harmless. Underdress is more harmful than anything.
Okay. Unless you start making a huge amount of money. Because let's say when you're a billionaire or something, whatever you wear, it doesn't matter.
No. But your 50%, it's on your appearance. Yeah. If you, whether you're going for a pitch to a purchase head of a company for just selling a product, still they will only judge you. You like it or you don't like it. Even they are wearing nothing. But still, if you are properly dressed, then your chances of getting the order is much more than your competitors who are underdressed.
Okay.
And 200% this will. I have not read this, but I have always experienced this in 22 years.
In your personal life, right? Things always worked out for you. Interesting. So, with this, I want to wind up this episode, but I know we will meet soon for another episode, and I just hope, I'll even pray when we meet for another episode, you'll have success stories from this episode once it goes 100%. Live. So thank you so much for joining, and thank you so much for coming. Okay, and see you very, very soon. And ladies and gentlemen, Nirav Mehta for you.
Thank you, Venki, and thank you to the team. Yeah, they were very patient, and they were encouraging behind the cameras with their facial expressions.
Oh, okay. I didn't notice that, but great. Once again. So yeah, thank you so much, guys. That's Nirav Mehta. To get to know more about him. We'll add all his social media credentials in the YouTube description where you can follow him, connect with him. And if you are an investor or if you know an investor who wants to invest in this, sexual wellness market, they have a proven track record. They've been in Shark Tank India. So if you are anyone who wants to invest, he's an amazing person, great business, a great potential, and trust me, he's a well-networked person. We didn't even touch about his network in this episode, but I know he's a very well-networked person. He is so much connected with the rich and the rich people. Trust me. Okay. So once again, I'm expecting to have another episode with him very, very soon with a lot of success stories. To know more, definitely follow him, and to have more such episodes, to know, definitely follow and subscribe our YouTube channel. See you soon in the next episode. Thank you so much and have a great day.